Hey guys, Eagles here. Today we're going to be talking about the United States Army Chemical Protective Hood, also known as the Gas Hood. This hood was seen in such films. The only two that I know of that it's shown up in are Band of Brothers, during the Battle of the Bulge episode where they're all in like the foxholes and stuff. One of the runners, or Jeep drivers or something, delivers a message to one of the guys and he's wearing a gas hood underneath his helmet. And then what it was made very popular by, and why it's very well known now, the 2014 hit movie Fury, starring Brad Pitt. There's a few characters wearing a gas hood over their helmet. The more famous one out of the two was the guy with the Thompson who destroyed that SS officer by doing a mag dump on him. He had a gas hood on. So these are your gas hoods. I have 4, 3 being the first pattern and the 4th one being a second pattern, and the second pattern being a little more rare, especially the one that I have, because you can see right there it's still got the lot tags on it, meaning that it was totally unissued, never saw any use at all. Very pristine condition. So a little bit of history on the gas hood. These are woolen hoods, and these were developed in 42. And I can't remember off the top of my head if it was developed in 42, but they started production in 42. And basically what they are is they are woolen hoods, and they would be impregnated with a chemical that would help protect against gas. You'd put your gas mask on, and then your hood would go over your head, and it would cover the it would, protect your head more on top of having a gas mask on. Inside of it, right here, there's these tabs right here, and that was to attach it to the back of an HPT jacket or a M37 wool shirt. That's why some wool shirts have buttons on the back of the collar, and some HPTs have buttons on the back of the collar. That's because you could attach the hood to the back and you would hang open like that. In the event that a gas attack would take place, you'd put your mask on, flip your hood up, and then all you gotta do is button her up. So around the face hole right here, there's elasticated wool. Stretches, allows for a nicer fit. Since gas was never, used, thankfully, during the Second World War, we ended up not having to use these for the purpose that they were intended, which was to prevent, help combat gas. But during the Battle of the Bulge in 44 and 45, troops somehow got their hands on these, and they wore them under their helmets, and in some cases even over their helmets, and it helped keep them warm, and it also helped keep snow off their neck, because these are actually somewhat water repellent to an extent. I've worn one of them during a Battle of the Bulge tactical up in Wisconsin. It started snowing pretty hard, and it protected my neck for the most part pretty well. Now, during the later stages of the war, maybe late 44, mainly 45, when we're pushing into Germany, you see guys mainly wearing it over their head because it's not snowing as much anymore, and it's spring and it's raining a lot and such. It's raining, it's muddy, it's cold. So during the later stages of the war is when guys start wearing them over their helmets a lot more. And that's why in Fury you see them wearing it over their helmet. And even when you wear it over your helmet, which I've done before, it also surprisingly helps trap some of that heat. And like I said, it keeps rain off your neck and some sun off your neck as well. Now, this right here is a very early example. It is 1942 dated. Probably one of the first productions. This is what the front of it looks like, and we'll flip it over the back. That's what the back of one looks like. You get a full shot. Now, I'm not going to open that, but I will unbutton it, I guess. On the inside is where you'll find your tag. It's typically right there for the size, and if it's been ripped off or it's not there, you should be able to find it on your quartermaster tag, which should be in the bottom left corner if you're looking at it open, bottom right corner if you're wearing it. This is the QMI tag. This is June 9th dated 44. It's a size medium. They came in 3 sizes, small, medium, large. This is a size small. This is a medium. This one's medium. And then that one is a size small. Size larges. My friend has a size large. I'm trying to trade that one for his size large, but he doesn't really want to budge, as I really want a size large, and then I'll kind of have the full collection, I guess, of all the sizes. This is the inside. You already saw that. So this one's a 44 dated one. Right here is a also 44 dated one, both June 9th. I think these might even be from the same lot, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, early in the war, they were more of a, M37 wool shirt type of color. And then as the war went on, you start seeing a lot of these more greener ones, more of an OD7 type color. This one's a little interesting because this is kind of a wool shirt type color, and it feels very like, this is like kind of a softer wool, and then this one's more of a rough, coarse wool. It could be that it's just been used a whole lot, and that's why, but not 100% sure. And then this one's kind of just a grayish color, and I'll talk about the differences between patterns right now. So this is your first pattern, and that's your second pattern. Some people call it the 1945 pattern because this pattern was only used for hoods that were made in 45. It still has the lot tags on it. It's exactly the same on the inside. You have these drawstring things to help adjust around the neck to make it smaller. And then up here you have drawstrings to close the hole. And if you look at them together, you'll see that hole is smaller, making the seal even greater. It also has 4 buttons instead of 3. As far as I know, the second patterns or 45 patterns were only made in 45. They were made in a variety of different, materials. Like these 2 are different materials. And by materials, I mean like color. I was looking at one. I was looking into buying one 45 pattern that's about, your M37 wool shirt kind of color, but I didn't end up going for it. This is a little too pricey for me, and I already have one that I'm quite happy with. Now, talking about putting it over your helmet, this is a original front seam M1 helmet. Get my mannequin's head over here. I have no liner in it, so it's gonna look a little wonky, but we'll make it work. So, you got your helmet. Literally all you do is you take your hood. This works for any size hood. However, depending on the size, depends on if it fits a little better. Medium fits well, size large fits the best, but you'll see what I mean when it looks very puffy. And then your size small fits, it doesn't look as puffy and it's a little tight. But I think size medium probably works the best. I'm gonna set my phone down real quick so I can get this on. But literally all you do is you set it on your helmet and you just pull it over and it sits right down on it. So I'm gonna put my phone down. I'll get this on. This gas hood should fit over any M1 helmet. I'm not sure if they fit over any other helmets. There we go. And this is what it looks like when one is on your M1 helmet. You can see what I'm talking about by puffiness, because this is just extra. You can smash it down, play with it a little, make it look a little cleaner. Spin that around. I found that I'm able to close either the very bottom button, maybe that one, maybe even the top one with it over the helmet. No, I can only close the bottom one over the helmet. If you have a smaller head, you might be able to close the second, but you're definitely not closing that first one. It just kind of wraps around your neck a little, keeps your neck a little warmer. But yeah, that is kind of your overview on the gas hood, I guess. Very neat piece of equipment. It's a very sought after thing. They're a lot harder to find because of Fury, and the prices have just skyrocketed for these things. You'll occasionally find one or two that pop up on eBay for a reasonable price. I've gotten all of mine for around $20 range. But they typically go for $100 for an individual one, which is a bit ridiculous. But thank that the Fury, and because of Fury, like I said, pretty much all of them on the market have been bought. If you do find one and it's for fairly cheap, grab it, because people bought these things up. They used to be all over the place. You used to be able to buy them for like $5 a piece. So there's some people that have just a ton of them, and if they ever sell them, they sell them for a lot of money, or they just hold on to them knowing that the value is just going to keep going up and up and up. And that's all because of Brad Pitt. Anyhow, that's your gas hood. So if you have any questions, any comments, let me know. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to see more of this World War II type of content, then please subscribe. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Eagles out.